Yeah, we're just going to do a February kind of recap. I'd like to do this every month. And I know I've said that before and I haven't done it, but this month I'm starting. So I'll start again. I haven't done it very often. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, so I'm just going to pull up this on my channel so I can see the comments better. And yeah, and then we're going to get started, okay? Yeah, geez, I can't even find what I'm looking for. Now, I'm not doing readings, guys. Just so you know, it's just a Q&A. So you get to ask questions. I'm going to do a wrap up of my February month. And it's just kind of a fun thing that I want to do today. So I hope you guys will stick around, and I hope you guys like it. So yeah, so just bear with me. Hi, Seema Kissick and Anishka and Subliminal Galaxy. Nice to see you. It's been a long time since I've seen some of you. Like I said, we're not doing readings today. So, yeah. Now, why can't I? There it is. Okay. So I got it pulled up so I can see the chat. Hi, Lavina. Yeah, if you guys could all like the video, that would be awesome. But we're just doing a chat today, okay? If you have any questions, just go ahead and put your question in the chat. And these are more, you can ask me whatever you want, okay? But you're not asking me to do tarot readings, okay? So if you have a question about tarot, you have any questions at all, go ahead and put them in there, okay? If you want to know about anything about tarot. If you want me to add something to my videos that I'm not doing, let me know if you want me to cover something, okay? So let's get started on my February, all right? So I'm going to create goals each month. But last month, I'll just let you know what was up, okay? So done quite a few lives and shorts and videos in February. February was a very, very busy month for me. Even though it was a short month, it was a very busy month. I hope you guys all enjoyed that, right? Now, I do talk a lot about journaling, and I got myself a new journal for March, right? So this is my new journal that I bought. I'll put links below and stuff, right? But it's just a simple journal. It's just a simple journal that you can put all your thoughts in. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money. This one has a ribbon so that you can keep track of your page, but it doesn't have to cost an arm and a leg, okay? So buy it at your dollar store, buy it at Walmart, at Amazon, wherever you want. I usually buy mine at Amazon, okay? I do like the delivery, so yeah. Another thing I wanted to mention was the decks that I worked on last month, okay? So I want to start doing this every month where I do more of a deep dive on a couple of the decks I have, okay? And let me just grab them. I started off with just these two, like this is my favorite deck of all, Legacy of the Divine Tarot. And I started doing a deep dive again, okay? I've done one before, but I read through the book, which is very important. If you're learning tarot, if you want to learn tarot, you buy a deck, it's really important to read through the guidebook, okay? Because it's going to give you the writers, the developers take on things. So you're going to find out a little bit more that you could add into your readings when you're looking at these cards, okay? So maybe there's something in there that you didn't really mean anything to you before. It wasn't, Rider-Waite-Smith or anything you came across. Well, they may have an explanation for it in their writing. So I always suggest you read the books, okay? that's a good question, Anishka. So frequently seeing angel numbers, right? I believe it's spirit. Okay, so it's a message from spirit. Someone's trying to get your attention. So they're either trying to warn you about something that's going on, or they're trying to make you aware of something that could be happening in your life. Now, say you're always waking up at 333. Okay, so your clocks say 333 and you keep waking up at 333. So, what is happening that you need to adjust in your life so you can get better sleep? What is happening that you're not doing at the end of your night in order for your sleep not to be interrupted? You know, is there a spirit wanting to talk to you? You need to, before you go to bed at night, you need to ask, is there someone that wants to give me a message? Please leave it clearly tonight so I can understand. I'm not understanding your message, right? So they keep repeating this so that you pay attention. Same with all the numbers, right? Some of them have different, kind of meanings, but they're all messages from spirit, your guides, anything like that, okay? They're all trying to direct you in a certain direction, to look at things in a new way so that you can interpret what they're trying to tell you, okay? So spirit doesn't come to us and say, hey, Donna, how you doing? What's new? No, they'll come to me, and it's more in metaphors for me, okay? This is just my own interpretation. They come to me more in metaphors. They come to me in words across my third eye. They come to me those ways, okay? Or I hear my own voice, or I smell something, so I often smell cigarette smoke. I haven't smoked in 4 years, but I often smell it. And my mom and dad both smoked. My ex-boyfriend, who's passed, he smoked. So there's a lot of people on the other side that smoked. And so I always try to think, okay, who's trying to send me a message right now? Who's here for me? Who would want to be here for me right now, right? So then I know who's around me. And it's kind of fun. And it's just exciting. So yeah, so that was a very good question. Thank you for that. Where do I find a deck? Never seen them sold in your country. Okay, so you want a deck that you have not been able to find in your country? Etsy, eBay, all those kinds of places, they can have out-of-print decks. If you haven't had a deck if it's not one that has never been to your country, it probably won't be. But yeah, you can also, there's Facebook groups you can join that have used decks, anything like that, okay? There's tons of Facebook groups. Go ahead and join them and see if you can find them that way, okay? And just make it known that you're looking for it. So the more people that know you're looking for it, the better, right? So yeah, so make it known. No, not right now, MR. This is just a talk. I'm doing a Q&A, and I'm doing what happened in February for me. And we're going to do this once a month, okay? So yeah. So that's one deck I'm doing a deep dive on, okay? So keep the questions coming, guys. I love it. So yeah, so that's definitely one deck I am doing a deep dive on this month. It's good to refresh. And I just love that deck so much. And every time I read the book, I learn something new. So yeah. So this is another deck, the Everyday Witch Tarot. Very, very popular deck. Barbara Moore, I believe, wrote the book that comes with it. And it's just such a pleasure to read. And it's good to refresh, like I said. You get to know different things in the deck. Even though it is Rider-Waite-Smith, it's not all Rider-Waite-Smith. They have different symbolism in there. They'll have different things in there. And they'll have an interpretation that you might not have thought of. So it's really, really good. So I love this deck. So I've been working with this one a lot this month, okay? And I do journaling with it, and I do stuff like that, right? Also, a deck that I've been looking at this month is an oracle deck. So I'm going to pick a couple of tarots a month and an oracle deck, okay? So this oracle is called Art Oracles, Creative and Life Inspiration from Great Artists. Now, these artists are not just your regular artists. They're very, very diverse, okay? And each card has a saying on it. It has three sayings on it, and they represent, one is life, the second one is work, and the last one is inspiration. So example, these are really, really interesting once you figure out how to use them. So with life on this one, it says, you also contribute to humanity's Jensen's work. I have to look that up, whatever that is, right? And then work. Make sure your rabies shots are up to date. And then inspiration. Symbolism is just one ambulance ride away. So I have to look up this artist and his picture. This is his painting, his art, whatever he's done here, and see what it means. And then those things at the bottom will mean more, right? But this is Joseph Beuys, and it gives you, in the book, it gives you a write-up of the artist, what they're known for, how they lived. It's a very short blurb, but it really gives you a unique kind of outlook on that artist and what it meant, what they mean to society, you know, in their genre, in their life. Like this, Joseph Beuys claimed that as a World War II fighter bomber, he crashed in the Crimean Mountains, where nomadic Tartars covered his freezing body in animal fur and felt that would become his trademark materials. So, you know, he's got a rabbit hanging there. He's got a wolf. He's covered in a blanket. You know, then it goes on to say, what would become his trade? Oh, no. Buyers made fabricating personal histories into art form and believed that each person is an artist contributing to humanity's whatever that word was, with the G, total work of art is what it means. By 1970s, his unorthodox approach to academics and shamanic overtures won him dismissal from his professorship and a punch in the face from a student. An ambulance was not called until 1974, however, when it took buyers and inhabit a room with White Coyote for the performance work, Little America M. So he was quite the rebel kind of thing, right? He did his own thing. He didn't care if it cost him his career or people's admiration or not, right? So he was bound and determined to stand up for what he believed in. So I'm going over these cards and reading them and trying to get kind of, you know, an idea on what these artists were about. But all of them are kind of strange, and it's really fascinating. So I'm enjoying that. So let's see if there's any other questions. No other questions so far, huh? Hi, Kat. Let's see. Now, this I got a while ago. This is the Artist's Way workbook. If anybody knows the Artist's Way, this is very, very popular by Julia Cameron, and it just helps you figure out your passions, your desires. It gives you ways that you can do exercises to find yourself. It gives you tasks to complete so that you can lock into your creativity. So I'm going to start using this book. I got it quite a while ago, but now I'm going to start using it and improve my own creativity, right? Bring more meaning to my life. So I'm going to work on that. I did want to bring up my book, Magic of Intuition, Developing Your Psychic Abilities, okay? It is on Amazon. It is a beginner's guide, okay? I teach this. So I was teaching this workshop for years, and I turned it into a book. And I think it can help anybody to understand and start working with their intuition better, okay? So get your copy, and please, when you do, do a review. I'd really appreciate it. So yeah, get your copy and really start using your intuition. It can help your life personally, in your business, dealing with family and friends, anyway, okay? So yeah, so there you go, my dear. What else was kind of happening this month? I did read a couple of good books. I thought my goal is to read 2 books a month. I'm not a big reader, but that's my goal. So I've been doing Audible lately. And my Audible books that I've read, I read Feel Good Productivity with Ali Abdal, and he is a YouTuber. His channel, Ali Abdal. He's amazing. He's done really good stuff in such a short time. And he goes through in this book and explains how to increase your productivity, what things matter, what don't, what's going to help you, what's not going to help you. He gives a lot of really good kind of where but you didn't really know, ideas, right? That really, really help you become more productive. And like, you don't have to be a business to be more productive, right? Yes, my dear. Today is, yeah, I'll be on probably later on, okay? Today is Sunday, I believe. Yeah, I should be on later on, okay? You guys are funny. Um, I'm not answering questions right now, guys. We're just doing a Q&A and a February. If you look at the title, it's February in a nutshell. So I'm just talking about my February, okay, guys? I appreciate that you enjoy my readings, and that matters so much to me. And I'll be on later for that, okay? So yeah, so the book Feel Good Productivity is really, really good. I highly recommend it. Another one, yeah, Shrew, nice to see you too. Another one that I've read is Atomic Habits by James Clear. Wonderful book. Absolutely help you get on track, okay? So if you're off track a little bit, if you don't know what to do next, you're kind of struggling, that is a really good book to read. It just helps you in a big way, okay? And another one that I've been reading is called Monsters. And it's called, just a minute here. It's called Good Morning Monsters, okay? And it's by Catherine Gildner. And the premise is 5 people's journey to recovery, mental health recovery, okay? So this book really intrigues me. I struggle with mental health, and this book really intrigued me, and I like the idea. It was written by a counselor, practitioner about her clients, right? So I think it's really, really good. When you start a book, you find it hard to finish it. Okay, sometimes Aquileo, sometimes that is just discipline, right? You need to set a goal. What is your goal? Are you going to read an hour an evening? Are you going to read 30 minutes before you go to bed? If you set some kind of structure up, So if you say, I'm going to read 30 minutes or one chapter every day, or at, 9 o'clock at night. So I'm going to read from 9 till whatever time it gets me to finish, then I'm going to bed, right? Or I'm going to go to bed. If my bedtime is 10 at night, I'm going to go to bed at 8:30 or 9:30 and read till 10. So you need to pick it out. Some people like doing it at night. Some people like doing it first thing in the morning, right? So get something kind of structured at first till you fall in love with reading again. And maybe you're not reading the right genre, right? So try different genres. So if nonfiction's not working for you, try some fiction genres. Try horror. Try love. Try mystery. Try different genres, okay? And it'll really help. I think reading is absolutely wonderful, and I think it's really, really helpful, okay? So those were the 3 books that I read, okay? So I really didn't read a lot this month, okay? Another thing that I did was I'm trying to get a monthly calendar for all my content. So I took a workshop this month about Facebook again. So, and I've done it before and I'll probably do it again, but I've really been lacking on Facebook. I have not been participating on it. I have a lot of followers on Facebook. I have like 3,000 followers on Facebook. I need to get back in that realm and I need to, be there for them, right? So I took a little workshop with someone that I admire. Her name is Tammy Hudgens. If anybody is interested in taking anything on Facebook to do with, or taking any kind of workshop to do with Facebook, it's really important, okay? So what I've done is created a calendar. So in my month, I write down when I want to have everything done. So all my posts. And then what I do is highlight them as I get them completed. And then I have another form. Where is it? It should be handy. I have another form. I don't know where it is at this second. I just photocopied it. Oh, I put it in another book. So that's where it is. It's in one of my little binders. And I'm going to start this on Monday. But this is another form for all my posts. Okay, this is everything. This is Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And so I'll have a look for every week. I'll be able to look and see where I'm not completing and where I am completing so that I can make sure that I get caught up, right? And that I'm finding a way to make things work for me, or I have to adjust. So sometimes I have these wonderful ideas, but they just don't work. I just don't have enough time, or I just find it overwhelming, right? So you have to change those things. Hello, Angeline. Thank you very much. Yeah, it is really good. And if you're, even if you just want to get things done and you're struggling, try these things, okay? They really help. Now, being firm with my morning practice, right? You guys, I have spiritual practice ideas in my spiritual, I think it's a 6 or 7 video series. These are all spiritual ideas that you can add to your spiritual journey, right? My spirituality is very important to me. And what I do in the morning is I pull cards. So I have my coffee. While I'm having my coffee, I pull cards. Then I write about my cards. I journal about my cards in my tarot journal. I have a tarot journal, which is, let me just show you I just leave the last of it unwritten so I can show you guys. So this is a page of the tarot journal. So this is what I do every day. I do a tarot journal like this. Sometimes I do it in my other journal and I just draw a card, or I use a sticker, and then I do it in there. But yeah, so I generally I do it in here. I ask my question, I put it up here, what my question is, write down the cards I pull, my interpretation, and then I can come back and see how it worked out, right? The date, what mood I was in when I pulled, how I was feeling, all that kind of stuff, right? So that's really important too. And it really kind of, I can set a good tone for my day that way. You know, it just makes me feel good and I can set a good tone. I also read an affirmation book. So it's often this one, but not always. And this is these books that 365 days a year, they have, you know, a couple of paragraphs that you can read. And again, helps set your tone for the day, puts you in a positive space, right? So absolutely do that. I will link a couple of my favorite books down below, but there are so many to choose from. What else did I want to tell you about? I bought a microphone last month, which I hope is helping when I do, when I use my, not phone, but when I use my computer for any recordings or any lives. I bought a Blue Yeti and it's working out really, really good. I really like it. Angeline, how old am I? What do you ask your cards before you pull one? Aqua, every day is different. So, you know, if I get up in the morning and I know I'm going to have a heavy day, say I have a doctor's appointment and I'm worried about some health issue that I'm going through, right? I will pull my cards and I will say, what do I need to be aware of right now to tell my doctor what is going on with me? So where do I need to watch, right? So maybe I'll pull, let me just see here. Let me just pull a card so I can explain it to you, right? So say I just pull one card and I pull the Six of Pentacles, right? So I have to look at this and what does the Six of Pentacles mean to me, right? So the Six of Pentacles to me is about giving and receiving. It's about balance. It's about family, you know? So maybe I got to think of, am I throwing myself off balance because of commitments that I have that I can't seem to live up to? Am I really stressing myself out? Is that, you know, increasing my blood pressure? Or is that affecting my sleep? Or maybe I'm not eating properly because of it. What's going on there where I'm not feeling good that I need to really discuss with my doctor? Maybe my mental health is really falling behind because I feel like I'm not doing the best things I can for my family. Things are unbalanced, you know? Or maybe, you know, this card could also be everything's going really, really well. And so maybe pay attention to more not mental health stuff, and you got to watch for stuff that is really real that could be happening, you know, medical stuff that's really happening. So maybe you want to have your blood work done, you know, so stuff like that. And it kind of gives you clues as to what's going on, right? With whatever question you ask. Make sense? Oh, Angeline, you should never ask a woman how old she is, right? I'll be 65 soon. Okay, so there you go. Alrighty, so I had to have nerve conduction tests on my wrists. I don't know if any of you guys have had that before, but my doctor was checking for carpal tunnel. I do have carpal tunnel as the results of the tests, and I will be having surgery one wrist at a time. My left is worse than my right. So they're going to start surgery with that, and I'm just waiting to see a surgeon. So I've been referred for that, okay? So they don't have to put you out with this surgery. So it's pretty simple. They just give you a local, and I don't want to watch, but then they do the surgery, right? So yeah, so I don't know when that's going to be, but that shouldn't be too difficult. My girlfriend had it done. She said it was the best thing she ever did. So we'll see, right? Family dinner. I have family dinner the last Wednesday of every month. And there's about 10, 12 of us here around my area that can make it every month, okay? And that's just my kids and their kids, my grandkids, and sometimes their partners. So this month, only my two daughters showed up. Two of my daughters showed up, but it was lovely. We had a lovely visit. We had a lovely time, and we really got to talk more than we would have if there was more people there. So it's really, really good. So I think it's a fun thing to do. Maybe you don't have family around, but maybe you have friends. Maybe you want to do a monthly kind of get together or something. It really gives you something to look forward to for the month. I highly recommend it for everybody. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out a different way to do that, Aquileo. I'll probably just mix them up on the table and then just draw one at a time. That's probably what I'll do. So yeah, you make do, right? You do the best you can, and that's all you can do. So yeah, so I will be doing probably something like that, right? Meeting people when you're feeling low is just the best thing in the world. Absolutely, right? Even when you don't feel like it, once you get where you're going or once people show up, your whole attitude changes. It's like walking down the street smiling, and you smile at people you meet, or going through the mall and you smile at people. They smile back. They might be confused, but they smile back. And that just made their day. Maybe they haven't smiled in 5 hours. You never know. Thank you, my dear. Okay, so everybody needs somebody. Absolutely. Absolutely. One other thing I did in February, I bought myself this necklace. Can you guys see it? It is the North Star. So I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. And it wasn't expensive, but I bought myself a little North Star. Yeah, and I've wanted one for a long time, and I finally bought it. Another thing I did in February was I bought 8 new decks. So I haven't bought a lot of decks in 2023, but I bought 8 of them in February. So I did a walkthrough of one, Tarot of the Witch's Garden, and then I had a bunch come in all at once. So I did a little mini haul. Okay, so I did that little mini haul, and I will do a walkthrough of each one of those decks, but I want to get to know them a little bit so I can tell you more about them, okay? So I decided to do it that way. So yeah, so that was fun. I think, oh yes, couple more things that I did. Bought some new lipstick. What do you think of my red lipstick? These are CoverGirl's Outlast All Day. Now, these are not sponsored, okay? CoverGirl does not sponsor me, but I've been using their Outlast lipstick for years. Now, maybe I'll approach them, but I have been using it for years. I absolutely love it. It stays on forever, and this is the only one that I feel is worth the money to buy. Comes with a lip color, and then it comes with a moisturizer that you put on top. And like I said, I've been using it forever and ever and ever, and I will. But I absolutely love it. So I will link it below. I got it off Amazon, but you can get it at Walmart. You can get it at, I often buy it at Shoppers Drug Mart. Wherever I am, I get it, okay? So this is CoverGirl Outlast All Day, okay? And it is all day. It works. I even went to the dentist once, forgot I had it on, and when I was done my appointment, I had she was doing cleaning my teeth, and she said, I don't know what kind of lipstick you have on, but it didn't come off. So that was pretty amazing, right? So it's very, very good. Also, what I did this month, as you notice, I have these beautiful nails on, okay? So I have these beautiful nails on. These are press-on nails, okay? These are by Hallie Hansen, and their Salon Effects Perfect Manicure. Now, this is a different set, but it's the same brand, okay? I couldn't find the box. I think my kittens hid it somewhere under something. But yeah, I couldn't find the box. But these are fantastic. I didn't know how they'd work, and I was afraid to try them. But I've had these on for about a week, and I cut them because I like them short. So I cut them. They are longer when you first put them on. You can see it on one of my videos. I didn't cut them, and they're longer. But yeah, anyway, they are fantastic. So if you are like me and are not good at painting your own nails, and you don't want to go get them done all the time, I don't think it's good for you to get your nails done all the time. Like get that, the top coat on, that, that hard stuff that stays on. And yeah, so anyway, I decided I was going to try these. So I love them. They're absolutely wonderful. So that's another thing I did this month, right? It's been a busy month for such a short month. My cats also keep hiding stuff. And yes, and knocking them off the table. Absolutely. They do, right? I look for something, it's gone. So, and I try to look, like they often take things under the bed. So I sweep under there, but I don't know if they've got, I don't know where they're gone. So some of it I just can't find. Yeah, these are nice. And I'll get a little bit braver as I go on. These ones are darker and they have a print in them. These ones, yeah. So these are really nice. I'll link them below, okay? But these ones are really nice. Can't wait to try those ones. So anyway, they have all kinds of them, all right? So yeah, so I'm definitely going to do that. So that's kind of what I've done in February, okay? So I'm going to try to do this once a month for you guys because I think it's kind of cool. You guys often ask me what, you comment on my lipstick or, my earrings or my necklaces or whatever, right? And I want to start, you comment on my hair. So I should be putting in some of the products that I use, right? And I'm going to start doing that, right? I'm good. Thank you, guys. So yeah, so for next month, this month, March, I have some goals that I'm kind of setting, right? I want to work with 2 decks. So 2 decks a month, 2 tarot decks a month, and 1 oracle deck. So going to work with those 3 decks per month, okay? I want to do 3 videos per week. So I was doing more than that, but I'm not going to do the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, do them all the same. I'm going to do 1 pick a pile with the crystal ball and the tarot and the oracle. And then I'm going to do 2 different kinds of videos. So we'll do a post on Monday, Wednesday, Friday for videos. Then I'm going to do my 2 lives per week plus any pop-ons, okay? I don't like to guarantee pop-ons, but if I'm not busy, I like to pop on and do some readings for you guys, okay? So I'm still going to do those as well, all right? And then I'm going to do 3 shorts per week. So that's a lot of videos and a lot of shorts. And I think that's plenty for the channel. So I hope that you guys enjoy that. And I hope you guys don't tire of that. If there's any kind of videos you like, if there's anything you want me to do, let me know. And I can do anything on tarot, spirituality. You know, I'm not versed a lot with Oracle, but I still use oracles, so I can help you there. I can do journaling. I can do, journaling is big for me. I do journaling all the time. So all kinds of stuff like that, okay? But yeah, spirituality, intuition, and tarot is the big three, okay? Any questions there, shoot them out. Also, I'm going to do my schedule, my calendar schedule, and I want to update that once a month so I stay on track and I can look at the month and see how I'm doing and what needs to change and what doesn't need to change, right? Read 2 books a month. I want to read 2 books a month. Then I want to start exercising on a regular basis. So for me right now, walking, I think, is what's going to do it for me. So I want to walk 3 to 5 times a week for a half hour each day, each time. So because it gets so cold here and the weather is shitty, I have to join a gym or something, right? So I need to get on that and do that. So yeah, I just haven't done it yet, right? But I will. So I want to make sure I do my daily practice every morning, my daily meditation as well. I've been lacking on my daily meditation. So I need to get back into that and do my daily meditations, okay? And then again, I showed you the Facebook, the post page that I made up for Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And I want to make sure I do those, okay? So get all that done. Now I have a new thing I want to start. I should be on later on today, okay, DFS? Make sure that you subscribe, hit the bell, and turn on notifications. And that way you'll be notified when I do pop-ons, okay? Because I do them often and you will miss them, all right? Okay, so this is a new idea. I'd like to know what you guys think of it, okay? I am going to start in my newsletter. I do a monthly newsletter. I'd really like everybody to sign up. Okay, let me just put this do I have the newsletter? Let's see. I may have the newsletter. Let's just see. I may have the, what do I call it? The link. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see. Okay, it must be in, let's see, it must be in here. Okay, here's one that you can use, all right? So this is one, it gives you a free workbook so that you know how to ask better questions from the tarot, okay? So if you sign up for that and you will get added to my newsletter, which I would really appreciate it, as well as not just added to my newsletter, but you will get this free thing to ask tarot how to ask better questions, okay? So do that. I'd really, really appreciate it. If I could even get 5 of you to do it today, that would be awesome, okay? So yeah, so if you could do that, that would be awesome. Thank you. So yeah, so I'm going to come up with a few other freebies I can give you, but I'm also going to do a newsletter every week. I'm going to do this mini kind of column, okay? So every week I'm going to do a column and it's going to be called Dear Tarot. So in this Dear Tarot, There will be, I will post it. There will be a link attached that you can, there will be a page attached that you can submit your question, okay? So you submit your question and I answer your question in this newsletter kind of column format, okay? So I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be starting it this month and I'm hoping that you enjoy it. And I will post it on my website. I will also be posting it on Facebook, and I will post it in our community chat. Once it starts getting bigger, I do have a Facebook private page that I will be also inviting you to and posting it in there. Okay? I don't know if you guys like that idea or not, but we will see when I start it, right? So I'm hoping to start it about mid-March. I just have to get everything done for it and get everything kind of lined up for it, okay? And I'm going to say there's going to be I don't know how many, 2 to 5 questions answered a week, maybe 5, and they will be detailed, okay? So they should be fun. You should be able to, I think you'd really enjoy them. And I think they're going to be something that is going to take off. And when they get, as we grow, I'll increase the number of questions. And then as we grow, I will maybe get other tarot readers to join in and answer questions as well. And it becomes this big thing, right? That's okay, Aquileo. Go ahead, my dear. Love you. So yeah, so it should be fun. Okay, so I'm looking forward to it. So that is going to be called Dear Tarot. Okay, so I hope you guys like that idea, and I'm gonna do a post and see what you guys think of it. Okay. Yes, I do have a newsletter now that I put out every month, once a month, but you have to sign up to get it. Okay, and there is that. There's a post there that gives you a link that you can sign up for my newsletter, okay? So I do have a newsletter now, but now I want to do one with the Dear Tarot, okay? So it's going to be like a weekly column. So yeah, and it should be fun. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. And I hope this helps us to grow more of a community together and get to know each other a little bit more. So that is about it for today. That is my kind of February in a nutshell. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned a little bit more about me. And I can't wait to see you guys, your responses, your comments. If you, what your favorite part of this was, if you learned anything new. Yeah, and just ask you one more time, does anybody have a question about tarot or about anything else that you want to ask? Not a question that I'm going to use tarot cards for. I am just answering Q&As, okay? So yeah, it's hard when I do mostly these. What says your tarot can check real quick? No, I can't check real quick, my dear. I'm not reading right now. This is just a Q&A. Okay, guys? So thank you very much for being here with me. I will be on either later. Today's Sunday, so either later or tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure yet. Okay? But I just want to do this little post. It says right in the title what it is. It's a live chat. It's February in a nutshell, okay? And we're going to do these kind of nutty videos every month, all right? So take care, everybody. I love you guys. Mwah. Looking forward to seeing you soon, okay? Bye for now.